For the record, name and designation, just to start with.
My name is Albert Zeufack. I'm the Chief Economist for Africa at the World Bank.
Albert, I watched your presentation this morning, fascinating. This kind of a conference, what kind of opportunities does this present for somebody like you in terms of networking, in terms of finding out what else is going on the continent?
Listen, my job is to produce research and analytical work to inform policy making across the African continent, but also to empower the business community to make the right decision. So attending this kind of forum, for me, is a great honor and privilege because I can share findings of our research and hopefully, move some of the business people in Arkansas and across the U.S. to make that decision to invest in Africa, to increase trade with Africa.
Have we done enough as Africans to encourage and create that environment for businesses to come to the continent?
Well, if you look at the World Bank doing business indicators, what is clear is we're still far from the frontier, but we are improving very fast. Number of countries in Africa are among the fastest reformers when it comes to the business climate. Countries like Rwanda, countries like Botswana are actually outpacing most of the other countries in the world in terms of improving the investment climate. So yes, we still have a long way to go to have the best investment climate, but number of countries in Africa are actually doing great, and we are already seeing an increase and uptick in foreign direct investment.
With all the research that you've done, all the knowledge that you have, for young people across the continent, what are some of the key growth areas? If a young person was to come to you and say, Albert, advise me what industry should I go into in the future, what would you say are the top 5 growth areas on the continent?
Well, before we get into top 5 industry, I would say let's invest in human capital. Let's improve the skills of our youth. Let's focus on making sure our curriculum in our school emphasizes foundational skills, that we increase reading, we increase math and science, we increase we put more focus on socio-emotional skills. That will be critical for our youth to really harness the digital economy. I think that foundation is critical. Now, in terms of sectors, what I would say is innovation. Innovation is driving a change in the way we do business across sectors. And I would even say it doesn't matter which sector you choose, you'll have to embrace technology and really fully leverage innovation to come in at a higher level of productivity. Now, on the continent, as we know, most of the growth is led by extractives. But a number of countries are now moving into adding value to those commodities. A number of countries are setting up the right environment for diversification to take place. So the digital economy presents a huge opportunity for African youth, and we need to get prepared to harness those innovations to create new jobs, including in sectors you and I don't even know about. Because if 20 years ago, someone has told us that Kenya will be the world leader in access to finance, we would have all laughed of that person. But it's a reality today. What innovation is doing is to open horizons in a way that sector selection would become more and more irrelevant.
Thank you very much, Albert. Asante sana, as they say.
Asante.